Here's a easy and quick idea how you can implement more mindfulness practice time into your daily routine without having to set more time for it, without having to dedicate more time towards that practice. And that is when you are eating. Make the meals that you eat during the day your mindfulness practice. And this has the benefit of being very healthy for you as well, because our body is used to actually being mindful of when we eat, and only when we are mindful of what we are eating is our physiology also able to recognize that we are eating calories. And so if you want to lose weight, for example, it helps a lot to be very mindful of the food that you're eating, because you will be satisfied earlier and quicker. So here are a few tips for this practice. First thing you definitely shouldn't do is watching TV, YouTube, any videos, whatever, listening to something while you're eating. So many people do this, and it's very easy to think like, oh yeah, now I have this time when I'm eating, I can sneak in my time when I also binge watch something or go on YouTube and listen to something, even if it's something interesting and you're learning something. Don't do it, because you really won't, your mind won't recognize how much you have eaten, and you will tend to eat more, because part of actually recognizing for the body that you are eating is your mind knowing that you're eating. And when you are distracted, it's very easy to not feel satisfied with the food that you have eaten, even though calorically speaking it might have been enough. So don't consume any media while you're eating. Second, if you are most of your meals you are not eating alone, still try to be mindful. I know for many people eating is a social event, and we are communicating, we are talking about our days with our loved ones over a meal, and that's great. But also, if you value that time with them, give them the full attention of what they are saying, and then also stop and then redirect your attention to what you are eating. So don't mindlessly eat while you are in thoughts about what they are telling you or what you are telling them. So you can combine kind of both, but then you have to make the switch back and forth and really listen mindfully, and then stop, take a bite, chew it, concentrate on that, and then you will have a great time practicing actually mindfulness. Next step, to take it even one level further, is, and it's usually easiest to do that when you're eating by yourself alone, is to close your eyes. You take a bite, you chew it while you are closing your eyes and doing nothing else. You just concentrate on the flavors of how the textures in your mouth change as you chew the food, and really have that experience 100%. And you may have noticed what you usually do is you take a spoon or a fork full of your food, you put it in the mouth, you start chewing, but while you're doing that, you're already like looking on your plate to pick up the next bite. So you are actually not present eating what you actually have in your mouth right now. You are thinking about, oh, what am I going to fork up next? Don't do that as well. Do it one bite at a time. And then once you have chewed that and swallowed, choose the next thing you want to eat. And naturally you will find that you also chew more. You actually don't swallow the food only half chewed. And because that happens when you have already the next fork or spoon ready with the food that you want to eat next. You cannot wait to eat that, because your mind has already decided, oh yeah, next I want to have not the whatever I'm eating right now, but I want to have the broccoli or whatever. So you can't wait to eat that, but really concentrate on what you're eating right now. And so you can gain through that. If maybe you're eating 3 times a day, takes you 20 minutes each time, and if you make that an intense mindfulness practice, you gain an hour of very dedicated, very, very conducive mindfulness practice. And then the next step is actually to view all of your routine actions in your day like that. Everything that you do every day, do it in that mindset. It's easy to start with eating because we naturally enjoy it. It's something we look forward to. It's something that inherently feels good. And so it's easy to bring mindfulness to that. And it will increase your enjoyment of the food as well. That's a positive effect of it as well. But once you have explored that, the next step you can take is to extrapolate that to tying your shoelaces, brushing your teeth, doing the dishes, walking to your car, walking to work, whatever it is that you do every day that seems boring and you don't want to engage and you rather want to let your mind drift and go to dreamland, daydream, think about what's going to come, what you have just experienced or whatever. The goal, finally, eventually, is to be 100% here all the time, every moment, and don't miss any one moment of your life. And so that's my tip for today. Hope it gave you maybe some interesting things to consider. Maybe you were even eating right now, and so now that's a good time to stop watching this video and eat your meal mindfully. So thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.